Okay, let's do this fucking shit.
Hey guys, it's Monday, May 11th, and I am back for the news. So, over the course of this update, we've finally gotten the live PvP, what they're calling versus battles. It's actually turned out to be a lot of fun. You start off, each player gets to ban 2 characters from the other player's roster, and then you go in turn selecting your team of 5, and then each player has kind of a veto. They can reject one of the characters, and then each player will have to pick another character to replace the one that was rejected. If you haven't done this yet, I highly recommend it. At least do 5 battles, because you get achievements for doing 1, 3, and 5 PvP battles. And they each give you red star orbs. I think you get something like 3 orbs for doing 1, 5 for 3, and maybe 10 for 5. I can't remember exactly, but it's a nice chunk of red star orbs. So all you got to do that is, actually tells you right here. You click on the contact or alliance member. I don't think you can do it in just global chat, but you click on their name and it'll come up like normally where it would just say visit. You know, you can see their profile and all that. There'll be a button under that says versus battle. So you click on that to initiate the challenge. And obviously they can, accept or decline. Also, down in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, where you got the button to expand the chat window, that'll turn to a versus symbol when you have a pending challenge. So we're going to be getting the raid difficulty selector soon. It doesn't exactly say when it's going to be implemented, but it just says within the next few weeks. So they'll be reducing the base difficulty to make it more accessible. And there'll be a 24-hour freeze on ability to launch Ultimus. Yeah, I guess they would have to have it open to make all the changes, so that's fine. We've got 10 new save squads, which was sorely needed. I mean, you can still argue that it's not enough, but I personally, I have all my Blitz teams and the remaining characters I use in that initial Blitz run, which is pretty much the rest of my roster, and that makes up about another 4 teams. So I got 26 slots used there, and I got 2 different raid teams I use, so I'm only using 28 slots. So I think for most people that 10 is going to be a good number, but other people use all kinds of different variations teams, so We'll see. I personally, I think it's good for now. I think they should just do this every so many characters they release. They should just throw some more save slots, because that Blitz roster is only going to get bigger and bigger. We have had Toad, Blob, and Proxima Midnight all go to the orbs and supply section in the store. Taskmaster offers are live. There's also the orbs that you can buy for 500 cores. I don't know if just I've been having good luck on them, but definitely seem to be getting more out of those than the one for Proxima's event. So I managed to unlock them at 2 stars, but it's enough to play around with them a little bit. But his event will be starting on May 15th, and that's going to be, of course, characters with the what was that trait? Oh, covert. The covert trait. We've got new daily objectives. For starting at level 25. You have an objective to complete 2 raid battles. And you get a blue raid gear orb and 5 T2 ability materials. Nothing spectacular. And at level 30, you unlock the daily for completing 2 arena battles. Now this one, on the other hand, you get 250 arena credits and 25,000 gold. So they ain't too bad. Well, I should say it's not a new challenge. They just changed the rewards for it. We have notes on the update here. New characters: Ebony Maw, Taskmaster, Ironheart, Raid difficulty selector, and summon characters getting the benefits of Red Star and Stark Tech. The Taskmaster's event campaign. Ability are character reworks for Killmonger, Bullseye, Mercenary Lieutenant, and Mercenary Riot Guard. Polished visual, squash blogs, I always say that. I generally don't see the change from release to release. So, and as promised, we did get Crystal in the arena store. Which I think Karnak's going to be the one I'm going to have trouble with now. He does not want to seem to drop in his note at all. And the Shield Assault has won the community poll for the Shield Minion Blitz. And of course, we got Shuri's event coming around the corner. Which, standard. We'll have the character offers, the Spider-Verse orb, the login calendar, double drops, all that. Double drops, I think, are actually going on right now. They actually end at 8 o'clock tonight. Now this here, we actually got compensation for this maintenance, and pretty generous. Some campaign energy in there, some blitz recharges, blitz heals. I think there might have even been some credits in there as well. Possibly cores, I don't remember exactly. but was unexpected and definitely appreciated. And of course, we got the gold login calendar going on right now. That will be, over the course of it, it's going to be 2 million gold. And of course, it's going to lead up to payday on the 15th. And we had some text change for abilities. Says there was an error in the description of Mercenary Riot Guard's passive ability, Riot Suppression. Following text segment has been corrected to the following across all ability levels. On War Defense, on enemy turn, 30% chance to apply +1 deflect. This ability action works correctly and has not been changed. Okay, and we got the blog we'll get to in a second. We have en route Cole Obsidian. Black Order's X-Men is on his way to battle. Protector for the Black Order grants Thanos the Power Stone and defense up. 2-turn taunt with death proof and defense up. Attacks when Thanos or Ebony Maw are attacked. Be on the lookout for the Dwarf Star Blitz featuring Cole Obsidian. So another important member of that Black Order being released as a Blitz character. And then we got changes to war calculations. It says for the upcoming war season, look forward to the following changes to the war season point calculations. The total collection power bonus granted to the winning alliance has been reduced. The score multiplier based on your current war league tier has been added to both wins and losses. The multiplier increases with your tier. We'll be closely monitoring these changes to ensure that they create a more healthy and competitive environment for Alliance War. In other words, trying to eliminate the shelling. Hopefully it works. And we'll get more rewards out of it. So we had a little Mother's Day gift today. It's I think it was like five shards. I know. I want to say Crystal was in there. I can't remember. It was like 5 or 6 characters, but let's check this blog out real quick here. Okay, we have actually today's the we'll go with Fridays first. Okay, 4.0.0 release notes. Let me just see here. Okay. It says have fun playing with your collection like never before by testing your might in the real-time fights versus battle. Challenge your friends in this exciting new way to play that pits your roster against theirs. Square off against another roster in a strategic roster draft, then engage in real-time battle. To play from your alliance or contacts list, in chat, tap the player's name, then tap the Versus Battle button. Arriving over the course of this release, Empowered. Thanos is gaining a new set of even more powerful abilities during combat. A complete Black Order team will grant Thanos all 6 Infinity Stones in battle, thus completing the Infinity Gauntlet and empowering Thanos. Enhance your squad with 3 new playable characters, Ebony Maw, Taskmaster, and Ironheart. Raid Difficulty Selector. Adjust the difficulty and rewards of Ultimus 6 and 7 to match your alliance's skill level. All summon characters have been updated to benefit from the Summoner's Red Star and Stark Tech bonus, or boosts. Ability enhancements for Killmonger, Bullseye, Mercenary Lieutenant, and Mercenary Riot Guard. Assemble a top squad with the limited time covert trait for Masterclass. The event campaign for Taskmaster. Bugs. Pop goes the bug. Pop-ups no longer overlap. Load times have been reduced for certain devices after the first instance of entering the Finder per session. Your position in the store no longer resets after making a purchase in the Offers tab. Text clarification. The description for Crystal's passive ability, Second Wind, has been updated to match her combat behavior. Crystal checks her own health to see if the heal will be applied to inhuman allies. Text clarification. The upgrade description for Aim Assaulter's passive Juicer has been upgraded to match his combat behavior, specifying that it only works on adjacent aim allies. The text for this full ability description remains correct and unchanged. Text clarification. The level 4 upgrade description for Mordo's passive ability, Too Many Sorcerers, has been updated to match his combat behavior. A supernatural character can gain 1 to 2 ability energy from the death of a mystic. Text clarification. Ant-Man's ultimate ability, Stomp, updated to include missing information. Apply 2 turns slow to primary target if Wasp is an ally. Updated characters, Killmonger, passive, Retribution. Now gain 20% chance counterattack. Now gains plus 20% chance to counterattack for each Wakandan ally. Okay, Bullseye, passive, Never Miss. Gains plus 10% accuracy. All allies gain plus 10% accuracy. Mercenary allies gain plus 10% crit damage. On war defense, allies assist allies on non-attack abilities. Mercenary Lieutenant. Basic, cover fire. New. Attack primary target for 290% damage. Grant 1 ability energy to a random ally. Grant 1 ability energy to all mercenary villain allies. Passive squad. New. On turn, 40% chance to heal lowest health ally for 25% of this character's max health. If ally is a mercenary, heal again for 10% of this character's max health. When a mercenary ally drops below 50% max health, fill this character's speed bar by 40%. New. On war defense, when an enemy attacks an adjacent ally, heal a lowest health mercenary ally for 1,500 health plus 10% of this character's max health. Mercenary Riot Guard. Passive, Riot Suppression. New. Gain plus 25% block chance. Gain 25% block amount. New. On war defense, on turn, apply plus 1 deflect to a maximum of 4 to adjacent allies. Gain 10% block chance per mercenary ally. Mercenary Sniper. Counter assist damage increased by 40%. Okay, let's see the one for Cull here. It says, the X-Man cometh for those who oppose Thanos. As this week, we're introducing the Black Order's Towering Protector. But the fun doesn't stop there with the big brute, because we're also giving you the inside scoop on versus battle tips and tricks to take into battle, upcoming blitzes, and a Merc bonus event. But first, put your roster on alert because it's time to fight. Now live, versus battle. Now's your chance to square off against another player in a strategic roster draft, then engage in real-time battle. We hope you dipped your toe into the new game mode, but if you haven't, here's how to jump into it. Open your alliance or contacts list in chat, tap on a player's name, then tap on the versus battle icon or button. And to reward you for checking out this new feature, you'll unlock 3 achievements with corresponding rewards. Play up to 5 battles to earn up to 18 red star orbs. So it's 3 for 1 battle, 5 for 3 battles, and 10 for 5 battles. Okay. Says we can't wait to see the strategies that evolve. But if you're looking for an edge during these early days, here's some tips to help you claim victory. Utilize the versus battle favorites feature located underneath each character. This moves a character to the top of your roster during the draft for quick reference. During the draft, look above the roster to see whose turn it is and what action is required. Watch the timer during your draft. You have a limited amount of time to make your selection. The most powerful characters may get banned or rejected, so build squads that don't rely on one character. Powerful characters can win a battle, but you'll need a diverse roster of strategies to strategize counters to your opponent's roster. Knowing that a player gets to ban one of your choices, try baiting your opponent by selecting a powerful character, knowing that it'll get banned. Then use your 6th pick on the character you want in that slot. Characters with lower power can counter characters with higher power if their abilities make the enemy characters less effective. For example, if an enemy character grants stealth, a good pick would be a character that removes/ignores stealth, even if it has a slightly lower power. And to make sure you never run out of friends to battle, here's a refresher on how to add friends to your contacts list. Tap the chat button in the lower left-hand corner of the screen, tap Contacts, tap Find Player, put in your friend's player ID number, which is located on the player profile screen, and wait for them to accept. Friendship is a two-way street. Okay, Cull Obsidian. To get Thanos, you'll have to go through Cull Obsidian, the Black Order's bedrock member. Cull is one of Thanos' most powerful generals and the brother of Corvus Glaive. He is impossibly strong, is shielded by indestructible skin, and has nearly unlimited stamina. In battle, a towering servant of the Mad Titan wields a battle axe that is nearly as big as Cull himself. On the Black Order team, Cull Obsidian grants Thanos the Power Stone and defense up on spawn. He fortifies his team during battle with a 2-turn taunt. Levels enemies with an ultimate attack powered with stacks of death proof. And attacks back when Thanos or Ebony Maw are attacked. Backs up the Black Order with Cull Obsidian. Traits: Villain, Cosmic, Bio, Protector, Black Order. Basic: Devastating Cleave. Attack primary and adjacent targets for damage. Special: Obsidian Guard. Energy cost 5 of 5. Clear 2 negative effects from self. If Ebony Maw is an ally, clear all negative effects instead. Gain Taunt for 2 turns, Defense up for 2 turns, and Deathproof. Heal for a percent of this character's max health. Ultimate: Culling the Weak. Energy cost 5 of 5. Attack primary target for damage, and additional damage per Deathproof on self. Transfer all positive effects from the primary target to self. Passive: Payback. On spawn, gain defense up for 2 turns. On ally Thanos' turn, if he doesn't have the Power Stone, grant him the Power Stone and defense up for 2 turns. This character can only do this once per match. When an enemy attacks an ally Thanos or Ebony Maw, attack that enemy for damage. When the character has regeneration, gain resistance. Gain additional max health. Black Order and Thanos allies gain additional max health. And Gold Calendar. While you're all doing your part to stay safe and help your community, please enjoy the Gold Calendar to help improve your roster. Starting at May 10th, 12 a.m. local time. Don't miss a day for 7 days and collect a total of 2 million gold. Stay safe, everyone. Upcoming blitzes. As voted by the community, the Air Support Blitz featuring Shield Assault will be the first blitz on deck this week. Blitz your way past enemies to earn character shards for Nick Fury's high-flying cannon. And next up is Thor in the God of Thunder Blitz, where you can smite foes in the name of Thor shards. Bonus events. Prepare for the arrival of Taskmaster by recruiting and ranking up mercenary teammates during the Merc Mayhem bonus event. For a limited time, earn double character shard payouts in campaign nodes featuring mercenaries. After you've fortified your mercenaries, send them into battle in the upcoming Payday event that begins May 15th at 5 p.m. Don't miss the chance to stockpile even more gold, in addition to the gold coming from the above Gold Calendar. Okay, so that was the blog. And we got a little bit here in the data mines. Not a whole lot, but there is a character silhouette for Red Guardian, so I'm sure he'll be coming with whenever they do the Black Widow update, which I don't know if they're gonna end up waiting for the movie to come out, or if they're gonna do it before that. But that's when I would expect to see Red Guardian. Also, they have it's in the data mine that the Ironheart will be a blitz. It doesn't say when that's coming, but let me see here. Yeah, this is all information's already in there, except this right here regarding the rollback on the rollback for the ability challenge. It says, upon further discussion regarding the ability enhancements challenge corrections, we've decided the impact was less severe than we originally thought. And due to these unique circumstances, we will not be correcting players' progress made at any tier. Any character stats for the ability enhancements challenge have been fixed and will remain at their current values. In the next few weeks, to accommodate the ability mat challenge values, changes will be made to the reward structure of the higher tiers, moving the rewards from tier 12 down into tier 11 and tier 10. The reward structure allows players to get nearly the same rewards, but the intended challenge curve will remain intact, anticipating any further tiers we may add. It says the new reward structure will be tier 10, 10 T2 materials, 25 tier 3s, and 3 T4s. Tier 11 would be 14 T2s, 25 T3s, and 3 T4s. And tier 12 is 15 T2s, 25 T3s, and 3 T4s. I think that's really an odd decision there. I mean, I see what they're kind of trying to go for. Basically taking the rewards that those of us that managed to get to tier 12, to take those rewards and move them down to tier 10, which is where most people are currently stuck at right now. So you're not really missing out by not doing tier 11 and 12. But at the same time, you're not really gaining anything from going to tiers 11 and 12. So, I don't know, you get more blue materials, but it's been a long time since I was hurting for T2 ability materials. So, I don't know, it just seems kind of a goofy reward structure there. But anyways, we also had this come out here with the information on the Ultima 7 difficulty slider. But luckily someone took all this information here and put it in a handy little spreadsheet. So we got five difficulties now, and I'm gonna assume that what we're doing now would be difficulty 3, because previous to this they had only planned on 3 difficulty tiers, and they had said that the current difficulty was difficulty 2. So I would assume they'd keep that, and just having the current difficulty be the middle of the road, which would be difficulty 3. So the new structure here looks like the core stats and the extra damage are going to increase by 20 for each difficulty tier. This extra max HP armor, focus, they're all set to 0. I don't know if that's something that's gonna be subject to change. Obviously, this is data mined information, so it's all subject to change. Extra resistance will start at 60 in difficulty 2, then go to 140, 220, and 300. No requirements for difficulty 1, but every tier after that requires 100% on the previous tier. So, if we're... Yeah, I guess we would kind of have to start back at difficulty 1 for that. And then you have your individual rewards for each battle, each node. So, and then the final completion reward. So, I'm kind of interested to see that hit the game. So hopefully that'll, it's on the coming weeks. I'm hoping it's not going to be that long. But now we got legendaries coming up. Obviously, next one we got coming up is Shuri, which should be tonight, though I don't see it listed in the events tab yet. So I'll have to wait till 8 o'clock tonight and see what that's all about. And I'm still speculating the 25th for Ebony Maw. So they haven't announced his date yet. Okay, and then we're going to have Phoenix on June 8th. Star-Lord on June 22nd. Invisible Woman on July 6th. Nick Fury on the 20th. Magneto on August 3rd. And Black Bolt coming back on the 17th. And right now we got on the 15th coming up is the Payday event. And then on the 22nd we will have Black Bolt. So, Black Bolt, I'm sorry, Block Party. Okay, and then on the 29th, seeing as that would be the 5th week of the month, I'm assuming we're just going to have nothing. And then it'll start all over again on the what is that, the 5th? Would be the... Yeah, on June 5th, we would have... We're going to have Chaos Theory back. And then Relic Hunt on the 12th. So, that's all I got for this week. So, until next week, you guys have a good one.